Peace and elevation, family. It's your boy Drew from Nora, the living survival manual. Here to teach you different ways to see your greatness by investing in yourself.
Supreme peace and constant elevation. Supreme peace and constant elevation. Elevation. See your greatness. You know it. Feel the pressure sitting on your shoulders from the weight of it all. Struggling to see yourself become what you believe in. All the concentration leaves you falling flat upon your face. Competing outwardly within the hamster wheel of the rat race. Society calls for you to be constricted, bound to the vision of the light they want you living. Success measured by the other people's agenda to stick you in comparison to the 1% of the winners. But you see, life is what you make it. Supreme peace and constant elevation. With some prayer and application. It's about time you see your greatness. It's about time that you see your greatness. It's about time you see your greatness. Supreme peace and constant elevation. It's about time you see your greatness. You know it. SYG. See your greatness. And DSV.
Looking to enhance your brand or develop skills that build meaningful connections? See Your Greatness Studios is Richmond's leading platform for content creation, brand development, and personal growth. We provide creators, entrepreneurs, and professionals with essential tools and resources, from photography to podcasting to mentorship and more. Explore how we can support your journey and help you achieve and sustain excellence.
Yes, Zersky, peace, love, and light. It is the God, Lord Christopher, the Liver Survivor Manual, back with another download straight from the cosmos. Remember, someone has to see your greatness. Why not start with yourself? Stay blessed, always finesse. Definitely trust the Most High's process, the truest keys to success. And we are back, family, with another episode of the See Your Greatness podcast. You hear me? You hear me?
What the rock is cooking.
And we have definitely been cooking up these videos, man. Again, I appreciate everybody who continues to tap in. It is very, 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 much appreciated for everybody that taps into these podcasts. These are for you, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? I do these things for y'all so that you guys can have tools and resources, motivation and education to be able to succeed in life and ultimately see your greatness. So I appreciate every single individual that constantly, taps in with me. Yo, when the new video dropping, or yo, what I'm saying? We need that new motivation. You dig me? So it definitely keeps me going. So I'm gonna keep going as well. We are actually on episode 77. We rising up in the ranks, man. We got about 23 more podcasts until we hit 100, so once we hit 100 episodes, man, I'm gonna definitely do something special. I feel like that's something that's a milestone, you know what I'm saying? A lot of individuals don't stay committed enough to kick out 70 videos, 10 videos, right? So for us to go ahead and kick out 100 videos, you see what I'm saying? That's definitely a goal, and we gonna get it popping. So I appreciate, again, everybody that has constantly been tapping in, and we gotta cook.
If you smell
Let them cook.
what the rock is cooking.
All right, man. Before we even get into it, y'all already know we gotta go over our disclaimer so we can go ahead and tap into the the God body energy for the day. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. The vibes here at SYG Studios are to motivate, educate, and enlighten our people to achieve greatness through seeking new ways to invest in themselves. Everything is high level: what we think, what we say, how we feel, and how we act. But before we even get into the energy, take the time to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. We love engagement over here, and understand that a village pushes the trend, not just one individual. So the support is much appreciated. Excuse me. Also take the time to visit the link right here, family. Take the time to visit the link, join the SYG community on all social platforms. On this link, you can book one-on-one consultations. You can, tap in with me on a personal level. You can join the Discord. You can check out our merch, things of that nature. So definitely tap into that link so that you guys can stay up to date with See Your Greatness Studios and all that we have coming in the future. Our aim is to not only grow the brand, but reach at least 5 million individuals who want, need, and are seeking the knowledge to live a more abundant life. Now, with all the information that will be provided today, I do have to continue to, kick out this disclaimer. Do your own research, family. Do your own research. My content is intended to be used for motivational purposes only. Always do your own analysis based on your own current circumstances. Now, all together, let's get into our God body energy with a quick prayer. We always gotta, start the podcast with a quick prayer, so we know that the Most High is covering every word of wisdom that I will be enlightening you all with today. Dear Lord, rule over my example so that I can walk in righteousness. Dear Lord, rule over my experiences so that I may walk in peace and worry not. Dear Lord, rule over my expressions so I can show the world the joy of the Lord is my strength. Dear Lord, allow us all to see our greatness and live a more abundant than ever. In Christ's name, it is so, man. Look, I appreciate everybody that is tapped in, man. It's about to be a vibe today. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. Hold on 1 second, family. 1 second. I had went out right there. I hope you guys can hear me now. I had went out there for a second, but I think we're back. I think we're back. Hopefully there's no interruptions. So basically, I want to tap in for episode 77 of the See Your Greatness podcast, man. I wanted to, shed some light on you guys with this topic that the blueprint is already inside you, family. Okay? I want you to listen. The blueprint is already inside you, family. And what do I mean by that? Like, God has already put an essence of itself inside of you, and all it takes is for you to communicate, use your imagination, practice some discipline, have some focus, and have fun for you to be able to unlock it, man. Like, these 5 pillars that I have behind me, they're very intentional. You feel what I'm saying? I feel as though every single day that I wake up, I have to utilize these things so that I can understand what power truly lies within me, and I won't be able to see those things if I'm not practicing these 5 pillars. And it's important for us all to know why, because God didn't make you to be confused forever, family. That's why he put a blueprint inside of you so that you can understand that, look, when you open up to the Most High, when you allow the Most High to guide your steps, when you allow yourself to stop being distracted, you'll be able to then realize, like, yo, you have everything that you need. Even in the toughest of times, even in the craziest of situations, you have everything you need, and it is all inside of you, man. God didn't make you to be confused forever. Now, let me set the scene for you, right? And I'm going to set it in the form of a question. Have you ever had that moment where you ask yourself, what am I supposed to be doing with my life? Right? Have you ever had that moment where you ask yourself, what am I supposed to be doing with my life? Right? And a lot of us, I feel as though, don't know what we're supposed to be doing with our life. Some of us has done the work to figure out what is needed to be done in our life so that we can essentially walk in our purpose, walk in with the Most High wants us to walk in, so that we can not only grow for ourselves, but teach the next generation, teach our family, teach our kids and things of that nature, how to excel in life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I feel a lot of us should be aiming for, to grow, to learn, so that you can instill all of the life lessons that you've learned into the next individual, so that they don't have to continue to walk a lost path. So this episode is literally for that moment, okay? It's for that moment for people who are still in confusion, and this is a starting point for you to realize that there is clarity, like there is light at the end of the tunnel, right? So think of confusion as that dark valley. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, right? Like, think of confusion as that valley, right? When you go through that valley, when you go through those different changes, when you go through those different obstacles, if you keep going, you would essentially start to begin to see everything for what it is. You'll start to be aware of the situation and the environment that you're in, and you'll start to become more equipped. You'll start to become more, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like you will be able to adapt to that situation more and more and more until you start to see like, yo, I know the way out. And that's clarity right there. Understanding that you now know the way out, right? When we get to a point to where now we have clarity, we are now able to not only walk in purpose and walk in the right mission that we're essentially supposed to be walking in, but now again we can reach back and pull someone else out of that quicksand, so that they aren't sinking, so that they aren't drowning. You feel what I'm saying? So that they can take the proper steps to, one, realize that they have the blueprint within them, but two, they have to focus on a few things before they're able to truly unlock what they need to unlock, right? So let me give you a few main messages or a few main points, right? When it comes to understanding that the blueprint is already inside of you. You don't have to find your purpose. You were already born with it. Hold on. I know somebody probably
ain't
in the
no
back like,
way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
but yes, there is a way. The Most High has already, again, gave you all of the tools and resources that you need when you were born, right? It may be hard to fathom that there is an energy or an entity or a being so powerful that it encoded something in your DNA for you to be able to cipher through things. You know, you're going to go through life. You're going to go through its ups and downs, but through it all, if you can actually figure out, like, listen, I'm here for a reason. I'm here for a purpose. I was born with this purpose. Maybe it's the gift of gab, communication. Maybe it's the gift of being able to create things, imagination. Maybe it's the gift of, you know, getting into different sports, or like boxing, football, basketball, who knows, golf, baseball, like any of those things. That's discipline, right? You might have the ability to focus on numbers, being a great mathematician, or being a computer engineer. Like, that's focus. You may be somebody that, you know, just loves having fun. You feel what I'm saying? And utilize your fun experiences to shed light on the world and help them have fun through all of this as well. Like, God has given you something, right? He has set you apart and giving you something. You just have to realize what that something is. Follow the blueprint. Stay steady, right? Stay the course. And then the life that you truly desire to have will be laid out for you. Like, that's what I had to do for myself. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I remember sitting on the bed one day with my wife. I'm like, yo, I just want to see my greatness. I just want to be great. I just want to be able to create things for my family and the community that I serve. And she said one simple thing: just do it. Like Nike. And I'm sitting back like, just do it? What you mean? What you mean just do it? What you mean just do it? I mean, I've been trying to do it. Don't you understand that I'm praying to God? I'm constantly thinking of new ways to try to elevate myself, and you talking about it's just that simple to just do it? How? So I'm just thinking, and then I had that aha moment. That, look, all I gotta do is go to the Most High. The Most High has already blessed me for everything that I need in life, family. Everything that I need in life. You feel what I'm saying? So when I ended up waking up, I began to really arise and step into everything that I needed to step in, family. I began to be great. I started off by making t-shirts. I started off by, developing my own website and things of that nature. And as I did my 10,000 hours of studying in YouTube and asking individuals who maybe have been in the graphic designing field or the web designing field or the communication field, as I started interacting with these individuals more and studying, I started to become greater. I started to see myself transforming. There was a point in time that I wouldn't have been able to have a podcast. I set up everything on my own. You feel what I'm saying? I learned about using OBS. I learned about using Streamlabs. I learned about, all right, I need to connect this to that, having the Elgato so that I can ensure that, whether I'm recording a podcast or streaming a video game, it's seamless. Like these things, like you have to go to the blueprint. Study the blueprint that is already in front of you. Utilize the blueprint so that you don't have to struggle to get where you need to get. Period. All right, let's go to another main point. Most people just need help uncovering what's already there. So I'm not saying that you have to just sit here and do everything yourself or figure out what that blueprint is for yourself. That's why we have support systems. That's why you have an individual like me giving you tools, resources, teachings, lessons. You feel what I'm saying? Experiences and stories, that I've went through personally so that you don't have to. All you got to do is you literally use this device that you have. Type in what you're struggling with. And boom, it's a list of things that are at your fingertips that you can then try. At least try. You have to try. Faith without works is dead. That you can then try and see if it fits your mode or see if it fits what you're trying to accomplish. And if it does, then that's where you just take off. You stay structured. You stay organized. You stay getting around individuals that are on the same exact wave. And you just continue to grow and you continue to shed your light. You feel what I'm saying? The next main point is the blueprint is eternal. God doesn't create without purpose. Like, name something around you or that you've experienced or seen in life and tell me that it was created without a purpose. I don't care how big or how small it is. I don't care how big or how small it is. There's a purpose for it. This frame has a purpose so it can harness and hold the image that I created inside of it, right? These computers and this desktop has a purpose so that I can see myself when I'm recording and speaking into the camera and things of that nature. My phone has a purpose. It allows me to connect with individuals across the world or family members and be able to research and like everything has a purpose, but are you utilizing the tool that's in front of you for that, for its purpose? Because I can't use a phone to bathe. I can't use a microphone to brush my teeth. I can't use these headphones to brush my hair. I cannot use my laptop to iron my clothes. Everything is made with a specific purpose. You were made for a specific reason, a specific purpose. And once you uncover that, I'm telling you, man, it's endless to what you can accomplish and what you can do because it's all mental. One of the last main points is clarity comes when you quiet the world and listen within. You have to get away from distractions, man. I'm cooking.
If you smell
I'm cooking.
what the rock is cooking.
You have to get away from distractions, family. Even this can be a distraction. I know it's like right there in your hand 24/7, and I know the world is so big on getting everything quick, getting everything instantly. Instagram, right? And everybody wants that Instagram. But you have to weed out that or step away from that at times so that you can recalibrate yourself, so that you can be influenced by your own mind, by your own heart, by your own spirit, by the Most High, so that you're not influenced by other things and things that are outside of you. Everything that you need is within you, but are you doing the work to realize like, yo, this isn't good for my life? You feel what I'm saying? What are you consuming on a daily basis? What are you listening to? What are you reading? What are you eating? Who are you talking to? Like, what are you consuming on a daily basis? Clarity comes when you quiet the world and listen with them. There's a scripture that says, Jeremiah 1:5, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. God said before he knew you and formed you in the womb, he already set you apart from everything and everybody else. And that's for everybody, I feel. Not one person is alike. Not one person is alike. You might have some characteristics or some traits that make you think that you are alike, but not one person is alike. I guarantee 1 in 3 people don't have this tooth I got. You feel what I'm saying? I guarantee it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to realize, like, yo, God really molded me and created me and shaped me to be different than any other individual out here. What is that reason for? Once you start asking those questions, seek and you shall find. I guarantee the door that you knock on, it will reveal all of the treasures that you have been looking for, but you have to do the work. Okay? Don't search for purpose, search for understanding. Your design is the clue. What do you think you've been designed to do? Like, ask yourself, like, dang, like, what am I really, really good at? Me, again, I'm good at communicating. I'm good at helping individuals heal from past trauma. I'm good at being able to use my creativity and my artistry to create different things. Like this logo right here. Right here. I created this logo, right? I created this image. All that led me to be able to have this. See Your Greatness Studios 2024 Comcast Rise Award. I got grants from that. I got new desktop computers from that. I got resources on how to grow my business, my credit, and things of that nature. All of this came from me starting back in 2017 and 2018 by just believing in myself and asking, like, yo, what is my purpose? What should I be doing? What does everything that I'm doing right now align with? That's why I've been in the mental health for 10 plus years. Because it aligns with everything that I essentially love to do. I love to help people. I love to talk about mental health. I love to create. I love to heal. And I do that through these different platforms that God has presented to me. While I'm here in this plane, while I'm on the earth plane, the materialistic plane, I'm going to use it for everything that I need to use it for until I ascend to the next stage. Okay? This is 3 steps that I feel like everybody can take so that they can have clarity. Again, 1, you need to silence the noise. Disconnect from distractions. We already went over that. Get away from the phone for a little while. Get away from the TV and the reality shows for a while. And just tap in with yourself. Go outside. Meditate a little bit. Put your feet on the grass, man. I actually take time to remember what it felt like to be a kid again. When there was no worry in the world, before we got so consumed and influenced by everything outside of us. Number 2, ask better questions, such as, what breaks my heart that I know I can fix? Certain things that break my heart that I know I can fix is when I'm dealing with a family member or an individual that is constantly showing me they can come in and come out of my life as long as I allow them to. But I don't allow them to continue to do that anymore. It's not okay. So how do I fix that? I fix that by either walking away and realizing, like, I'm better off without you. You feel what I'm saying? What breaks my heart is that I know I can fix individuals who are in my life hurting me, and all I have to do is just walk away. Ask better questions, family. Number 3, the last one, is 3 steps to clarity. Reflect on your patterns, man. What have you always loved, even when no one was watching? I've always loved video games. I've always loved computers and technology. I've always loved meeting and networking with new people. I've always loved art and creativity and designing. That's what I do on a daily basis. I do all of those things. Now, even from when I was a kid till now. That's what I love to do, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. This makes me feel good. This makes me feel like I have purpose. This makes me feel like I'm actually using the blueprint. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to continue to keep doing. This is your call to action. This is your call to action, family. DM the word greatness to get resources that will help you unlock your vision. All you got to do is send me the DM. Hit me up in the DM. You dig what I'm saying? DM the word greatness. And I'm going to send you something special for you. I'm going to send something special for you that I feel is going to be your first step to realizing, like, yo, I had it within me all along. Okay? Second call to action is I want you to write down what lights you up and what you've always done naturally. Again, me, I've always loved playing video games. I always love tapping in with, computers and things of that nature. Like this lights me up. This allows me to feel like I'm having fun and having a good time. I enjoy this. So what am I going to do? I'm going to continue to keep doing it. I'm going to continue to keep having fun in this way. Let me edit my filter right quick. Let me see. It's a little bit better. I'm going to go with the dramatic look. You dig me? This is what I love to do, and this is what I'm going to continue to keep doing. All right? And the last call to action, man, share this video with somebody who needs clarity today. We all need clarity, y'all. We all need clarity. We all need to wake up and realize that there's a blueprint within us that we just need to step into and honor, right? Because you didn't have to be here. You're right, but you are here. And while you're here, don't waste your time. While you're here, don't waste your time. All right, so share this video with someone who needs clarity today. And for our final words, man, the blueprint is already inside you. You don't need permission. You need awareness. God didn't make a mistake when he made you. Start where you are. Build with what you have. You were designed for greatness. You hear me? You were designed for greatness. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all need to continue to tap in with the God, the Lord. You feel me? On each and every video. We're going to continue to provide education, motivation, and enlightenment for our people. It's needed. You feel what I'm saying? As far as what's coming up new, I'm gonna just continue to get this content out. I'm gonna continue to go to just different events in my area so that I can just support people in my community, such as this T-shirt that I'm wearing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Forest Haven. This is a dope shirt, man. I appreciate you just taking the time to honestly, essentially just, talk with me and wifey when we had met that day. It was definitely dope. It was a dope experience. I want y'all to be able to see the back of the shirt right quick. Hold on. Y'all can see the back of this one is a vibe. This is the back of the shirt. Embrace your values. You feel what I'm saying? Embrace your values. Celebrate your haven. This one's tough. This one is tough. This one is tough. You hear me? Forge Haven, man. Y'all can check him out on Instagram for sure. But other than that, family, look, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We definitely gonna keep kicking out these weekly videos. Other than that, remember to hit the link right there in the bottom corner. You feel what I'm saying? Continue to tap in with the boy. And other than that, man, remember someone has to see your greatness. Why not start with yourself? Stay blessed. Always finesse. Definitely trust the Most High's process. The truest keys to success. And I will see y'all in the next one, man. I love y'all. Peace.